So we're going to try a new cheese today, Trader Joe's Mini Basque Cheese. Now the reason we wanted to try this, actually we wanted to try Petite Basque cheese. We're thinking that this is mini Basque cheese, maybe it's a play on the word petite. It is Trader Joe's brand, and it is a cheese that is often loved by people in the keto community. Unfortunately, this cheese doesn't quite stack up, because one of the reasons it's loved is because it's usually made of non-pasteurized milk. This cheese happens to be made with pasteurized milk, and that is unfortunate as far as health standards. For those of you who don't know, the pasteurization process kills a lot of the things that might be good for you in dairy, but most raw dairy products are illegal in this country unless the cheese has been aged for a long enough time. Also, this cheese is made from sheep's milk. That's another thing. A lot of people and a lot of scientific studies have demonstrated that dairy that comes from sheep or goats are better for you than dairy that comes from cows. I don't know a lot about that, but I know that a lot of people, again, in the keto community, like to have sheep or goat's milk as part of their diet. This is sheep milk cheese. And again, like I said, if it's aged long enough, it can be made from non-pasteurized sheep's milk. But this is the only one we could find, and it is sheep's milk. The other thing that got our curiosity up about it is another channel was talking about this type of cheese, not this brand, but this type of cheese. And they were talking about how much it stunk, and they referred to it as beehole cheese because it smelled like a beehole. They didn't say beehole, but I'm keeping it clean for the children. I'm going to get this out of the wrapper here. I have not tried this. I'm going to keep the label intact as much as possible. And there we go. There is a softness to it. It's not hard. Got rind all around. I don't know for sure if this rind is edible. Gonna cut me off a little slice here. The line fell right off. I'm guessing that might not be edible. I'm not sure. And let me get a smell of this. This just doesn't stink that bad. I'm not sure what the people who called this beehole cheese were talking about. Maybe it was just a different cheese. But if you're acquainted with how cheese can smell, there are many cheeses that are more strong smelling than this. Blue cheese, for instance, Gruyere. This isn't that strong. It actually smells very bready to me, which makes me want to eat it like bread. Let's see how it tastes. This one's going to be a little bit hard to explain. Let me try that again. It's a very hard cheese to describe, I would say. It's soft, it's somewhat creamy. The breadiness actually is there. There's a slight hint of it tasting almost like you're eating a room temperature grilled cheese sandwich, because there's some butteriness, some cheesiness, and some breadiness to it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite cheese in the world, but I would say it's absolutely delicious. I mean, the worst cheese in the world is pretty good to me. If I found this in its healthiest form, which one doctor on the internet thinks is so good for you that he eats 8 ounces of this a day, every day, because he thinks it's that good for you to be eating that cheese made of non-pasteurized sheep's milk, I'd be glad to join him in that based on this taste. Let me get somebody from the crew to try it. It is mild, it is dry, it's soft, and then you're expecting it to be more creamy than it is, but it's a little more dry than a soft cheese usually is. Again, very mild, not that stinky. It makes me wonder if this, again, isn't exactly what they were having, because it isn't petite Basque cheese, it's a mini Basque cheese, and there are many different varieties of cheeses. Also, like I said, it isn't made from non-pasteurized milk, it's made from pasteurized milk. It's available at Trader Joe's. My wife recommended that I melt it a little bit in the microwave, and she liked it better that way. So I'm gonna give it a try. It's definitely better that way. There's something about this cheese that really, after I warmed it up, makes me think about the taste of a grilled cheese sandwich, which is a pretty good way for a cheese to taste. Still, I'm a little disappointed because it is very expensive and it's not the non-pasteurized version I'm hoping to find. So I'm gonna keep looking for more petite Basque cheese. Look out for a non-pasteurized sheep milk version of it that I can try. I'm sure this is a great product, and you might be looking for a petite Basque that is pasteurized, and Trader Joe's has a mini version available. It is the real deal. It's a product of France. It's good. It tastes like a grilled cheese sandwich, but again, I want the health benefits of non-pasteurized, and that's why I think I would pass on this in the future. It's late at night in the neighborhood, and the thieves have all gone to bed, but not the cheese eaters. I hope you're one of us. If not, you're still welcome to tune in next week for whatever my next fun video is gonna be. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, sub, all that good stuff. I'd really appreciate it. Y'all come back now. You hear?